I think that whole aspect of having to physically be in the office, it's something that many companies are going to question in the future, or in the very near future. Are we really needed to be there to be effective and efficient? And I don't really think so. I think we've proven in this period of time since March.
I think for me, the ideal workplace is just being back in my office and being able to have those walls of separation again between my work and home life.
So I think the company of the future will have this ability for people to still work from home, and maybe flexibility in terms of whether people want to go into the office or not.
So in any respect, I would say just like lightening the load and maybe no calls after 3:00 or things like that, or like no Friday calls or Zooms or big meetings, things like that, or, maybe a quicker fix for now.
I think it's great for companies to offer options for people, a bit of a menu of what's okay and acceptable to achieve the company culture.
I think the ideal workplace would be a place of peace.
The ideal workplace post-COVID, I would say, is definitely probably going to be a hybrid model of sort from a flexibility perspective. I would imagine that it's not going to be one size fits all.
I think the ideal workplace after COVID, when all of this is over, it's going to be so much more flexible.
So post-COVID, I could see the ideal workplace offering employees the option to work remotely anywhere from 1 to 5 days a week.
This has been my ideal workplace for as long as I've been a mother. More than anything in the world, I want to be able to drive my kids into my workplace with me, drop them off at a childcare facility in the same building that I work in, and have the ability to check in on them periodically if I wanted to give them a hug or kiss, maybe even sit and have lunch with them. If I could have that, I know that while I'm at work, I wouldn't give a second thought to any of that distraction or concern about whether or not I was going to be able to fulfill my duty as a mom or as a wife or as an employee.
Whether it's virtually or in person, having an opportunity to connect at one point in time during the day or the work week, but then having the flexibility to really deliver what you need to deliver.
Ideal workplace post-COVID is that we take learnings from COVID into the workspace and we create a hybrid model, right? Knowing that, hey, we actually don't need to be in the office every day.
There's flexibility and an understanding of people have families and people have other obligations outside of the workforce, and giving them the space and the freedom to go pursue other passions, to go spend time with their family, but also an environment where remote work is an option.
I would go back to flexibility because I feel like there are a lot of people who are not comfortable with going back to, a physical location or work location. And I guess they would really feel comfortable either working from home or someplace they feel safe. So I think that should be a place where employers can, provide the flexibility.
Not just at the individual manager level flexibility, but new policies, supporting working parents.
All about enabling people to be their best selves, giving them the tools they need and being flexible.
We have the technology and we've made it work this long. Maybe we should change the way we see teleworking and working from home, because it saves people money. It allows them to have better work-life balance, time with their families, kids who are in activities that start at 5 p.m. when often work ends at 4 or 5 o'clock. It makes life livable.